School is probably one of the least favorite places for most people to be at, and there are a lot of reasons why.
Only then can you see. Try again. Now, what do we have here?
Long and boring lectures, horrible food, annoying teachers, a ton of homework. But when you add being expelled for no reason or for a really dumb reason to the list, it really becomes unbearable and ridiculous. Some schools have rules that are just too much, and no matter what they do, students can always get into trouble for the stupidest reasons. Here are the 10 dumbest ways kids were expelled from school. Just stay with us. Number 10. DeAndre Arnold. This story is about DeAndre Arnold, who was not only expelled from school but banned from his own graduation just because of the way he chose to wear his hair. Can you imagine that? His dreadlock hairstyle is a part of his culture, and he didn't want to change it, so he threatened legal action against his school instead of changing his hair. Because of that, he got a lot of support from a lot of people around the whole world, and even from celebrities too.
I had to get involved.
Get ready, you're going to the Oscars, bud.
He even got on The Ellen Show, and not only that, but they gave him money so he could pay for his college tuition. And you might think that's all, but no. He and his mom got an invitation to the Oscars as guests of honor, too.
How does it feel that your dreads got you all the way to the Oscars?
So validating. I'm so excited.
How insane is that? Number 9. The dirty school water. This story involves a student who exposed the school's discolored water on social media and got expelled because of it. Hazel Juco was a student who saw that the water coming out of the school drain was looking unnatural and weird. That obviously upset her, so she decided to complain about it on social media. But not long after was she called into the principal's office and was given a 3-day suspension. And the excuse they used? They literally said that it was because of the inappropriate use of an electronic device in the school bathroom. They could have used a better lie. After that, the whole school stood up for her by posting pictures in the bathroom. It took the school forever to call a plumber, but when it finally did, they took off her suspension.
She's going to make sure this out-of-school suspension is taken off your record.
Oh, yes, I'm so happy for that.
Such a brave girl. Number 8. The rainbow sweater and birthday cake. This one is definitely one of the most ridiculous reasons someone was expelled from school so far. And the funny thing is that this didn't even happen at school. Kayla was attending Whitefield Academy as a freshman when she got a letter that she was dismissed from the school because of a picture her mom posted online. Maybe you were asking yourself, what does that have to do with all of this? But yes, the picture was of her birthday, wearing a rainbow sweater, sitting next to a rainbow birthday cake. Yeah, she was expelled out of school just because of a cake and a sweater. According to her school, this wasn't the only reason that she was expelled for, but she got other behavioral issues. Because no one at her school was progressive, she was only dismissed. At least the school took the suspension off the record, but come on, that's the least they could have done after expelling her for literally nothing.
You know, we teach our kids, what would Jesus do? What would he do here?
Number 7. The doodle. We all have to admit that at least once in our life, we have doodled in class. Some classes are just so boring that you need to do something in order to pass the time, or at least express your creativity. This was the case with the 7th grader who doodled a few stick figures that were a ninja, a magician, and a hunter. From all of the doodles mentioned, guess which got him in trouble? It's the hunter. The school decided to suspend him because of it. I mean, come on! Who could have expected that someone would be expelled because of a doodle they did in class? The kid's father said that this was completely insane and unnecessary, saying that doodling is pretty normal behavior for a student, especially a child. I mean, he's right, and we can all agree with that. Number 6. PTA meeting. This kid wasn't even suspended for something he did. After a mother named Precious Rosh went to a PTA meeting at her son's school, she started asking too many questions connected to her son's graduation and other questions that every normal parent wants to know and should ask freely. But the school didn't think so. When she got home, she was called by the director of the preschool, who said that she verbally assaulted the staff, and that was for 4 times. Can you believe it? She assaulted them by just asking questions and caring for her son's education.
The PTA president did not want to deal with me. They're going to remove my son from the graduation.
What a joke! She obviously declined. She did. But guys, let's say that she did that. How is it fair that a child needs to pay for his mother's actions and get in trouble for something he wasn't even a part of? Number 5, the recording. The reason behind this girl getting expelled is insane. Brianna was a student of an aggressive and abusive teacher who was constantly insulting her students and threatening them, so she decided to record her. Some of the things she was saying were biggest kid in 5th grade and you were acting like the smallest one.
Biggest kid in 5th grade and you acting like the smallest one.
I wonder what your mom looks like.
I wonder what your mom looks like.
And don't let the size fool you. I will drop you.
Don't let the size fool you. I will drop you. Yeah, right. You don't know me. That's all I'm telling you.
Everyone with 2 brain cells will tell you that this is an unacceptable behavior and that no one should be doing this. Not a teacher employed by the state to teach little children. And guess what? Brianna was the one who was suspended because, for the school, a recording without permission was more illegal than threatening a child. What a nightmare. Number 4, kissing a girl. This story is about a 6-year-old child from Colorado Springs, Colorado, who got expelled for kissing a girl in her hand. That's not all. He was charged with sexual assault. Yeah, you heard that right. Sexual assault at 6.
What the f?
Even though the kid had some problems at school before, such as roughhousing, and he also got in trouble for kissing the same girl on the cheek, we can all agree that a literal sex offender charge is way too much. I mean, the 2 kids even called themselves a boyfriend and girlfriend, so it wasn't like it was against her will.
I did something wrong. I feel sorry.
Even though most people would agree that this is insane, some parents actually supported the school's actions, saying that the kid shouldn't be allowed to go around kissing other kids. Number 3, wearing a My Little Pony backpack. This story is as insane as it sounds. One kid who truly loved the show My Little Pony wanted to wear a blue backpack with a pony on top of it. His mom, concerned for her son that it will get bullied, went to the school counselor's office and asked him what precautions they can take and what they can do to prepare her son for getting bullied, and all of that was in order to help him.
It made me feel devastated. I didn't think I was going to get the reaction that I got.
Guess what the counselor's most brilliant and helpful idea was? To suspend the child. Yeah, you've heard it right. The counselor couldn't think of a more rational solution rather than just expelling the child. In her mind, now he could just freely and happily wear the backpack out of school without being bullied, and the problem would be solved. Poor kid. Number 2, listening to rock music. This story is about Neil Kirkpatrick from Oregon, who was expelled from school for saying that he listens to rock music at home. Yep, you heard it right. The worst part is that the school didn't even hold a meeting with the student or his parents regarding the expulsion. They just sent a letter to his parents in which they said that Neil was a moral and spiritual detriment to the student body. I mean, come on. Can you believe it? Can you ever imagine getting expelled for things as stupid as what kind of music you are listening to at home? That doesn't even have anything to do with school. Another thing worth mentioning is that Neil was actually a really good student and he was getting a 3.3 GPA. And to get expelled just like that for something the school didn't even have anything to do with? Ridiculous. Number 1, being raped. This for sure takes the cake on this list because not only is it ridiculous, but it is also so wrong, and the school should face serious charges because of it. This story is about a girl, a 7th grade special education student who was raped on multiple occasions by another student in her class. And you might be thinking, oh easy, the student who raped her was expelled and faced actual charges, but no. The girl who was raped was not only expelled, but she was also forced to write an apology letter to the student who raped her and hand-deliver it to him by the school because no one believed her.
How did it happen? Why did it happen? What? I was just dumbfounded.
Luckily, she then got examined and it proved that she was assaulted. The family sued the school, but only got $185,000. Guys, that's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Which story surprised you the most? Feel free to comment in our comment section below if you've ever been expelled for a stupid and ridiculous reason similar to any of these ones mentioned. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling info like this, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of them. And of course, thank you so much for being with us. We're here for you. See you in our next video.